godly man. I understand why Brett said what he did about the message, because in this translation it is so loose. It makes the Living Bible look like a scholastic work in comparison. It is a paraphrase. Now, if you view it as that, it's a paraphrase. It's not a word-by-word translation. It's a thought-by-thought re-paraphrasing. See? If you use it more like a commentary and not as a Bible, for me, that's fine. You know, it's interesting to read, it clarifies certain things, but you can't, in my opinion, take a paraphrase, whether it's the Living Bible or the Message or what have you, and make that the basis for serious study.
Amen.
You see the difference there? It's a paraphrase. I can recall, though, how much a paraphrase meant to me when I was in 5th grade, going to Calvary Baptist Church. And all we ever had when I was that age, anybody had, was the King James Bible. That was it. I mean, that's all there was. And then our youth pastor, Ed Bird, Tom McKee, both of them, ordered from England a book called The New Testament in Modern English by J.B. Phillips. It was like gold. When that came over from England and was put in my hands, I could not believe J.B. Phillips' paraphrase translation. Because when you're in 5th and 6th grade, to try to read the King James is challenging, to say the least. I felt like I'd gone to heaven. I can recall sitting there by our fireplace reading this paraphrase. I could understand it, you know. I could actually read Romans and read Revelation and understand. So I thank the Lord for paraphrases and those things. But I agree with Brett. If you're using that to extract doctrine from, to build theology around, you ought not to do that. You ought to stick with a true translation. A translation means it's word for word. This is what the Hebrew says, Old Testament. So we're going to put that word, not phrases, not thoughts, but word for word. So I like the King James, or the New King James particularly. I also realize good translations would include the New American Standard Bible, an excellent translation. The New International Translation is excellent. I won't go into all the stuff about that, but there's lots of good translations. Then there's paraphrases. The Living Bible, the it's not the ESV, English Standard Version, but there's another one that's the New English Bible or something. But there's paraphrases which are great to read, but not to say, oh, I'm going to change my doctrinal understanding based on what this is saying, any more than you would read a commentary and make that your Bible. Are you with me on that? So that's the message.